Good morning, ladies. Okay, 63 degrees. That's nice. I might actually get out there this afternoon. I may even go without a shirt. Can you imagine that? No shirt. You know, a little while ago, I got lost. Actually, I just got lost just now. Why isn't this working? It doesn't need to work. That's just the external speaker. I don't need that. Carl, I thought about you. I thought about you when I was putting up thumbnails and making thumbnails, whatever, for this featured channel. Yes, this channel has seen alligators. I'm not sure if they've ever seen crocs. That was cool, those pictures you sent me the other day. I wish I had thought I would have tried to copy them over here so I could put them up here. It's difficult because it's on my phone and this is the computer. So it's hard to send from the phone. I don't know. There's probably an easy way to do it, and I don't know what it is yet. Wow, that's amazing. I know that to say congratulations is not appropriate, but wow. It would have been, should have been, could have been. And don't ask me what just happened. I have no idea what just happened. I was just trying to move and arrange things here, and suddenly I had just a screen, nothing on it. Oh my goodness. Just found out. Okay. Get organized, Jack. And the feature channel for today is shut up. Paperwork. Why would you have paperwork there? Hi, Nancy. Oh, I know. You didn't do your taxes yet. You filed the extension and now you still got to do your taxes. Okay. I'm joking. None of my business what you're doing. Okay, so yesterday, all my troubles seemed so far away. Actually, I had more troubles yesterday than I do today, and the day before that was even worse. The day before, I did my premiere. I did my premiere for PepsiCo. And it didn't go, it went okay, but it didn't go as good as I expected it to. One of my problems was my wrist. Didn't know what happened, but apparently a couple of days ago when I was working on a construction job, I sprained it. All right. And, I've done that before. We're talking about a mild sprain. This one, let's put it this way. I couldn't push on the wall. I couldn't push myself up off the bed. I couldn't hang on to anything. Couldn't grip. And that's how I worked that first night, without being able. Try to pick up a case of pop with one hand and keep it level, okay? It was terrible. Roy and Becky, welcome aboard. And Diane Phoenix is here too. No makeup on Saturdays. I have some, I just didn't get around to putting it on. I've got some sepia. I could put that on. That's Hitch Up and Toes ink for his chip. But I did buy some eyeliner, but I didn't think about putting it on. You know why? Don't really need it. My eyes are droopy enough. But I did buy some. I was going to use it. Back to yesterday, or the day before, actually. Yesterday went twice as good as the day before. Yesterday, before I started work, I mean, like within a half an hour, and my hand still wasn't feeling good. I was still having issues. You know, I was trying different things like that cold to roll on. I think it's called icy something. Anyways, this did the trick. This all it is a, you know, elastic stretch. It's like a customized ace bandage, and it did the trick. I was able to pick and lift, and I still got a little bit of it, but at least I know it's not neuropathy caused by my heart or by other conditions, you know. It's not that. It's just a muscle sprain, and it will get better. You know, the fact that I had it only in one spot, that told me that's not neuropathy. You know, because every now and then you get it. I get it in my knee where I did something wrong. I feel like when I get down on the floor, like ow! It's like ooh, slam your knee down on a pebble, and there's no pebble there. You know, no, don't tell me I'm getting old. Thank you. Timmy Ray. All right. Ahoy, Charles. I am so glad you're getting to watch me. And I'm sorry that you're in the damn nursing home. But it is what it is. And we all salute you. And we salute you as well, Timmy. Good job. All right. So Nancy, no fun. How can we picnic and canoodle in the bed? Oh, I thought it was something to do with a crocodile. No, she doesn't have to put on makeup for that, Carl. Come on. Timmy, Carl's flirting with Nancy. Nya, 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 nya. So am I. You could figure out something, Carl. Sorry, Kiesel. Now get down. Get down, get down, get down, get down. So 15 minutes ago, I was taking a captain nap. No, not a cat nap, a captain nap. I call it different around here. Rascal doesn't want anybody by his pillow. Put his pillow on the floor. I know, he'll just pick it up and carry it back up. Good one, Bree. I didn't know, but yeah, probably good thing you have chores to do. Nancy loves your cow outfit, by the way. Well, don't we all? Dreamsicles. Okay. So yes, I took a captain nap. I opened my eyes and it was 5 minutes to 12. I'm like, gotta hurry. Fortunately, I didn't have to get dressed. You know, I need to put my hat on. Yeah, I'm ready. Turn it on. Well, I had to carry it out here into the office where the green screen is. Well, I lied. It's a blue screen. Anyway, how do you like these? Bree, how do you like the waterfalls? There's a better picture of them. I definitely want to get to these, and I think I can. So not terribly far.
District attorney, he wanted me to tell you.
Not terribly far away.
I don't know what you don't know.
Although I honestly do not know exactly where they are. I just know what state they are in.
Yeah, this asshole.
And that state isn't that far away.
Just went right through it.
I could get there in a day
40 miles an hour.
and then take a captain nap
Maybe he's high or something.
and launch the kayak
Nobody's telling me anything.
or kayaks, as the case may be.
Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
dreamsicles.
There was a
Poor Nancy. You like Big Waterfalls, Big Squash in Your Face, isn't that a song?
I mean, we're all reasonably sure that he wasn't rushing to church, you know?
I don't remember. I do kind of, sort of.
That's
If
not why.
you...
I was out there stopping the bank.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
People mentioned it.
Well, the only thing that's coming to mind, would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar? That's the only thing I think of.
Hurt pretty bad.
Cover my face with a big bra.
We'll probably take extra time with therapy.
No, it's, well, chances are, Bree, it's in the Ozarks, but it'd be a stretch to call it the Ozarks,
Skillfully conscious.
because it would be the far east end of the Ozarks. It wouldn't be in Arkansas, and it wouldn't be in the west end, which is Oklahoma. So I'll leave it up to you to tell me where it is. Listening in. We understand work. So there's many of us that work and try to watch YouTube at the same time. My job doesn't allow for it. In fact, I get mad when I get a phone call. Not mad, but just frustrated. Like, okay, I got to answer this, but I'm still trying to stack the coolers while I'm on the phone, because this is the bad part about this new job is they give you X amount of minutes per cooler. All right. If you had to load your refrigerator with stuff that you had on a big cart and you had to put it in order in your refrigerator, could you do it in 5 minutes and then already be starting on the next one? I mean, you got 5 minutes and you got 5 minutes, you got 5 minutes. Now times that by 25 coolers. And that includes walking half a mile, pushing a cart to go get the stuff in the first place. And their time frame is, I don't know how they came up with that time frame. Maybe a 19-year-old kid could do it. Possibly. In the allotted time. I don't know if he'd have everything faced forward or if the old stock has been pulled forward or if he even looked for outdated merchandise. Who would have time to do all that? But you're supposed to. I don't have to look good. I just have to be clear. Or clear. What rhymes with clear? I make my evening off the evening news. Oh, that's radio. We're on TV. I do have to look good, Charles. Where's that bra you want me to wear? I don't know. I got my aluminum foil hat still. I can put that on. It reminds me of My Favorite Martian somehow. Let's see. What else can I get into? It didn't work. I thought there was batteries in it. Hang on. Plumber's butt, anybody? I got so many toys in this office, I can't hardly move. Speaking of toys, Barrett, yeah, if you are listening, I received the package yesterday and I'm very excited. I might play with it yet this afternoon. I'm not sure. James, welcome aboard. No, it's not Bree's channel, but she likes these waterfalls and she thinks she might know approximately. She does know approximately where they are. She's pretty good at figuring stuff out. Nate Dog, welcome. The schoolie route. Make my dream RV out of us. Yes. I will let you know on this channel, of course. White Creek, Trent. It's Compass Coach Company. Every few years, they'll have the big tour buses for sale. A couple of years ago, I featured some of his buses. One was a Van Hool, and the guy that bought that is just super excited. He drove it back down to Ohio and is customizing it. That thing was a luxury. Air suspension, rear bathroom, all stainless steel. I would not have taken that out. I would have added onto it and put in a tub, maybe. Tub and shower. Or being that it was all stainless steel, it might not be hard to customize it into a, what do they call that? A wet bathroom. Yeah, it had air conditioning all through it. It had, I forget. I had the rear drive, what do they call it, pusher. I think it was a Cummins. Anyways, it was nice. But now he also had a couple other buses that were actually converted. Well, not converted, but they were school buses. Basically, all they did was paint them and make sure they're nice and clean. They used them for what? Transporting athletes from one point to another. And that's what those buses were originally built for. They are the kind with the little storage storage compartments. There, is that better? Storage compartments underneath. My schoolie has two. And I've kind of got an idea how I can put in a third one. But now that third one that I had the idea for is actually on the back of my truck. This is a toolbox. But you can take one of those toolboxes, mount it sideways, and strap it up underneath. Bolt and strap. I wouldn't trust straps alone. I wouldn't trust bolts alone. I would do both. And when they're on their side, they'd actually hold a 20-pound propane tank. So I thought about doing that. I'd have a couple 20-pound propane tanks mounted, and that way I can run the fuel lines from the propane up to my appliances, which the only appliance I have, well, two appliances, a heater and the stove. Did I tell people that I got the stove for the bus? Yeah, I think I'm not going to use the range top. I think I'm just going to use a regular stove. It's apartment size. And, so it'll fit snugly and neatly in the kitchen area of the schoolie. Oh, now that's a good guess, Timmy. But no, it's not box ND. I saw an Overlander that had everything inside with stainless steel. Oh, wow. That would be cool. I don't know. The nice thing about stainless steel is it's easy to keep looking good. We're talking, bomb proof. We're talking Kiso proof. Yeah. That's the nice thing about stainless steel. Yeah, those were pretty big that he had. I'm rolling with it. When you get into it, Nate, you'll find out there's 11 window buses and there's 8 window, there's 10 window, there's even bigger than 11 window. Then there's also passenger size. You can kind of gauge yourself by. I think mine is a 58 passenger, or was. But Papa Drew's, this is a monster 74 passenger. And he could have bought a house and land with what he spent on that schooling. I'm not spending that kind of money. But there is some money to be spent. But for me, it's mostly mechanical. And mechanical, it's not the engine. Yeah, I'm going to change the glow plugs, and I'm considering putting in a turbo. But right now, no, not needed. What I'm concerned with is brakes and tires. Those two things. Brakes and tires. And tires actually before brakes, because the brakes, I can use the brakes, but I would like them to not kind of leak. So there's a leak somewhere. I got to fix that. And it's not in the wheel cylinder, so it's got to be in the line, or maybe in the main cylinders. But the tires are old. They gotta go. All 6 of them. Not cheap. Although I think I found a place where I can get them used for a couple $100 each. Then, it takes about just the labor will be probably close to $400. So tires, 6 tires, that's $1,200, and then another $400 for labor. And that's if I take them off and bring them to the place. I think my truck will hold all 6, and then 6 new ones, or good used ones put on. They're supposed to be sitting up on blocks, and I bet the township will be coming after me then, won't they? Yeah. Okay, not smart. Let me look. I'm missing stuff here. Yeah, the handicap buses are cool. I found one, James, but I know it's out of the price range. It was $7,000, already converted, and I couldn't tell if they had the back door. I didn't know if the lift was still in there or not. Our treasured home. No, it's not, Timmy. Ringo and Czar. Otherwise, Kyle, welcome aboard. Yes, activity bus. Yep. You're correct, Roy. Propane and propane accessories. She don't lie, she don't lie, she don't lie. Propane. I'm trying to keep up here, and I get pop-ups. For a long time I didn't get pop-ups, and I accidentally allowed, and I'm not sure exactly how to get rid of it, but I'll come up with it. Van Ampen's Glen in Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's not Pennsylvania, it's actually Tennessee. No, it's not Blue Wave Odyssey. Okay, now I'm caught up. I scrolled up and kind of caught up. Got to keep scrolling back down, make sure that I haven't missed anything. Welcome aboard to those who haven't welcomed aboard, including Nancy from Our Treasured Home. Oh.
And please don't be alarmed. But another child here at the school is apparently.
Okay, I'm almost. Yeah, seeing other people's rigs is cool. It isn't my channel. Yeah. Mechanical areas. Yep, they're rough. Bernie, welcome aboard. But I knew that was an anticipated thing when I first bought the bus. Now, I got in before the rage, about 4.5 years ago, just before prices started to skyrocket. I got in. Mine is a 94 International Horizon. It's 40 feet long. It has the rear deck. It has the upper deck. Somebody else had already converted it. So it came with a motorhome title. I didn't have to jump through all those political hoops. and it was kind of bare bones inside, but it had everything you needed. Stove, refrigerator. No, it did not have a stove. They must have ate at Wendy's every day. But it had a refrigerator for the beer. Yeah, James knows the bus. It was an MIS bus. Tammy and what's her husband's name? I want to say Greg, but that's not right. Anyways, the Lynch family from Big Rapids area, they used it for racing. That bus was made to sit in the pits and watch NASCAR. Get up on the deck and you got a 360 view because you're in the pits. So that's what it was made for. Now the deck has to be replaced. It's getting rotten. This conversion was done 15 or more years ago. But I like it. It runs good. It's been up to M21 and M22. We're going to build it. Yeah, doing the self-build, that's the way to save money, I'll tell you what. And those cargo trailers, I keep looking, James. I'll tell you what. I see them every day, but they're not for sale. Yeah, Timmy, it's my way. I am fixing it my way. Some people here know you haven't seen the inside of the bus yet, Timmy, but you will. There'll be some videos about it coming up. Yeah, buses are hard to insure in the first place. State Farm was the only one that I found that would insure it. Now I'm hoping to find options elsewhere. Really? Why do they have to be so persnickety about a bunch of hippies riding around in old school buses? They think we're all a bunch of drunk pot smokers or what? Hey, Timmy, can't you just see Nancy Drew in a flowered sundress? Peace, love, dove. Good grief. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. I better change the background so you guys have a chance to figure out who this channel is. Let's see. Should I put up their homepage? Another pop-up. Damn it. I'm going to do something today about that. I'm sick of it. How I got roped into it, it was on Facebook, and it said it was an IQ test. Looked like a fun thing. So I clicked on it to see if I could play the game. And as soon as I did, I've been getting nothing but pop-ups, and I never did play the game. It's a bunch of shit. It's called Brainable. If you see Brainable pop up on your Facebook, just leave it alone. Don't even click on it. Crosses the line between recreation and housing. Yeah, okay, fine. I don't mind. Homeowners insurance isn't that expensive. Oh, ahoy, Linda, if I didn't say ahoy earlier. There's a thing on my screen there. This is Channel Mel and Miss Nettie YouTube channel. No, it's not. Although they are full-time, they have a nice motorhome. I love that pillow that you see when you walk in. That's my favorite. Yeah, Nettie knows what I'm talking about. But that motorhome is luxurious enough that you don't want to wear clothing. It doesn't feel right to have to be dressed inside that luxurious motorhome. My sister had one that was like that. It was what do they call it? Ramp, not Rambler. Oh shit. It was one of the higher priced motorhomes. And they went to the races all the time with it. MIS and Daytona, they went everywhere with this bus.
The truth is, you cannot return
Shoot.
for any reason.
But I mean, as soon as you open the door, you go, oh, I probably should take my clothes off. It was all beautiful Berber carpet and leather upholstery, couch, and then hidden lights, and mirrors, and paneling. I mean, the thing was gorgeous. Good grief. Ron Darrell, welcome aboard. So good to see you. Timmy Ray wants to know, is it Tommy Travels? And that's a good guess, too. But no. I'll give you another clue. This is a couple. They have a pet, and they are full-time. Corinthian leather. Yes. Ricardo Montalban, which you probably know that was a mistake. He made that up. There's no such thing as Corinthian leather. It was vinyl in the Volare. Yeah, it was vinyl, normal vinyl seats. At least it wasn't cloth covered, I'll say that. But it wasn't Corinthian leather. He's made that up because he forgot his lines. Excuse me. Yeah, the Volare. What else was there? What else was there about the Volare? What, Holly? Why? Well, Holly, I'm online. Okay, she did say please. Well, the furnace is lasting out. Yeah, turn it down. I don't have time for all this. Free better inspection. Act now and save 15% off your purchase. Okay, all right. Happy Mother's Day.
My mom deserves the best, and the best gifts are for any day. Chocolate.
Oh, come on. You just don't care. No, I don't want to burn up either. You only care about yourself. Yeah, right. Oh, no, it's true. No, it's not. You're interrupting my live stream. Yeah, you only care about yourself. But you knew I was live. I know, but it's hot.
You need help deciding what to wear.
Okay.
Absolutely clean. What day is today?
Some days I wonder why I spend these lonely hours. Yeah, at least I had trousers on for once. West Coast Americans. No, they're actually not West Coast. You're welcome, Holly. No, she didn't, Timmy. She just said thank you for. I got to replace the thermostat. Thermostat has a mind of its own. At a certain time of day, it kicks itself up to 83 degrees. And guess what? It was starting to get pretty warm in the living room. So she wanted the door open. Then she, I closed the blinds. Oh, no, she wanted them open, not closed. She always wants them closed. She doesn't want anybody looking inside to see her. I'm like, if they're looking inside to see you, they've got a problem. And then I had to adjust the furnace too. Yeah, she should take off. Bree says you should take off your shirt and you'll be cooler. She's in her sports bra right now. I don't know, Bree. Okay, Thin Blue. I think Thin Blue Lane RV Life. That's a good guess. They have 2 pets. They have 3 pets, actually. What did Nancy Adams say the other day on her live stream? She was talking about problems with where they're camped, and the neighbor lets his dogs loose, no leash. I totally understand. I'm a no leash dog kind of person, but these dogs have got enough terrier in them. They get all excited and they're wagging their tails and they're jumping all over you and nipping at you, and that's not good behavior for one. And number 2, you can get hurt. So she's trying to carry, I don't know if she had Coco or which Chihuahua she had, but she finally decided to go back to her camper. That's not where she was going, but she went back to her camper, and trying to get in the door with these two dogs basically attacking her from behind. Well, you got, let's see. Anyways, one or two Chihuahuas still inside her camper, and they know there's a problem outside. She called it Chihuahua War, I think. Something. I don't know. Whatever she said was really cute. Yeah, kind of, sort of. I lied, denim. Okay. Brene, yeah, golly, 83. No, Timmy, I'm not going to party. It's just the way it is. But I will be, I think, happier. Chi War, yes, Chi Wars. Well, those Chihuahuas are going to protect Nancy. They would give their lives, which is the way it is. Those other two dogs would have been toast. But on her film, you should watch it. It's Thin Blue Lane RV Life. And yeah, she's got some pictures. They actually has some live, but some action video of the dog nipping at her. Crazy. Brene. Oh, I see a new romance blossoming. I don't know if they like Popeye's chicken or not. I have never been able to try it because Popeye's chicken is in a bad part of the town. I'm not going there. People get shot there every night. I'm not going there. Plus, I've heard horror stories, I don't want somebody spitting on my fried chicken. Let's put it that way. Oh. Bree still says she's working, but yet she has time to type in stuff. All right. So, it's full-time RVing, it's a couple, they have a pet. Pretty sure it's a cat. Now, they've been a lot of places, I can tell you that. Now, you really got to look hard. Yeah, right there. Right there. Looks like the Mackinac Bridge to me.
What's going on?
Yes, Timmy, we know you do. Well, she wants the blinds open, Bree. Probably. But on the other hand, if you don't want to see me naked, then don't look in my windows. When I first moved here, I lived here for over 2 years before I ever got blinds. And guess who put the blinds up? Holly. She bought and paid for them. I mean, spent like $300 or $400 on stupid blinds. I said, we don't need those. I don't need them. And my reasons were the same back then as they are now. If you don't want to see me naked, don't look in my windows. Yeah, that's a cat. Mm-hmm. A tiny tapanzi. Weekly laugh report. I think so, Nancy. I know she's kind of tired, but she was talking about it and she was going over her notes and stuff earlier. She said, wake me up by 2 because I got to go through all these notes for tonight. I think she'll make it. She had a couple rough evenings where she wasn't feeling all that good, but I think she'll be all right. Tappan Z. Where's Tappan Z, Carl? Tappan Z. Seems like I know that name. So it's a night and the blinds are up. I'm walking by a peeping Tom. I hear you, Brittany. Boy, did I get my ass whooped a few times when I was a kid, walking down the street with my parents. And I'd be looking in the window. Oh man, what are they watching on TV? Oh, they got a color TV. And all of a sudden, bam! Either mom or dad, whichever one got to me first. You weren't. Just because you're walking down the street doesn't mean that allows you to stare into somebody's windows. So I don't. I probably missed out on a lot of things, but I don't. Lucky dogs. Hey, that's not a bad guess because they are a couple, but they have 2 dogs. And they don't travel anymore. They are stationary. I wouldn't doubt that when they did travel, they've been here. I was not watching. Good one, Carl. And there's Lucky Dog. She is here. Lucky Dog knows this channel. I know darn well she knows this channel. Why? Because I've seen her in comments on this channel. I was thinking, should I post this channel? She's going to win, just like that. No, it's not mine. I've never been to this part of the country. Well, maybe, Mackinac Bridge, right there. I was coming home. I think it was in Oklahoma. No, it was a little bit further. Texas, middle of Texas, on I-40. James probably knows where this sign is. But yeah, it makes you homesick, kind of. And it makes you kind of grin, kind of cheer, and kind of like, okay. If you're from Michigan, it's that state pride that you get. Listen to Bree. Just talks up the state of Washington like you would believe. Yeah, okay. So, middle of Texas, heading east, and it says there's this nice big green highway sign, Mackinac Bridge, 1,000 miles. You start crying. You're like, wow. Trying to peek. That's funny. I understand, Nancy. He's 15. You're going to have to put up with him till he's my age or better. Guys can't help themselves. It's ingrained. Yeah, well, those plastic bubbles, Carl. And you have to remember, Carl, she is already hit. She's probably got a better bubble 25-cent ring. They make them better over on the West Coast. When they get off the boat from China, they get first pick. We're clear over here. We get what's left over. Be right back to Dogs Need. Okay, Angie and Rick Adventures. That is awesome guest, Kyle. But I can't remember if I featured them already. I met them. And that is a very, very good guess. Gosh. I think they even have the same rig. Anyways, it's not them. They may have been here. I know Kyle says that's not the Mackinac Bridge. But Carl hasn't told me what bridge it is yet. No expense. Oh, my God. Around here, I could have got 3 of them. I don't have 3 girlfriends. I could have saved money because I wouldn't have had to buy one. Carry on, vagabond. I like that. That almost sounds like a song. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Boy, I can't even talk. Don't you cry no more. Do 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 do. Kansas. No, this is not Kansas, total. Don't know anyone from the East Coast with a cat. Come on, Brene. You're not out. No, it's not her channel, Timmy. As far as I know, Brene doesn't have a cat. Yeah, but I could have went that way. But I did say couple. And I know she's working on it. Yeah, I'm just saying. 30th anniversary. Yep, that old. Oh my gosh. I will sing karaoke. And I will carry on. I think everybody here is going to sing karaoke because they're going to get in the spirit, especially Jan. Robin Jan Can Van. Yeah, you know Jan will be up there. And you'll get a dance to go with the karaoke singing as well. One thing I'm definitely thinking we got to do, and if I got to spend $30, I'll do it. But somewhere along with nothing, maybe scheduled activity like we have right now, I kind of tell you in my mind what I think the activities are going to be, kind of in the order that they're going to be at M23. But one thing we haven't included yet is the conch blowing contest. Now, I forget where it was. It was down in the Keys. Rob and Jan were down there. And I'll tell you what, for a Canuck, I didn't know Canadians could blow that long. Ooh, careful, Jack, careful. But yeah, she won the contest for blowing on a conch shell the longest. I think she went almost 30 seconds. And there is a video on it. So, but I think we should do that. We should have a conch blowing contest. So, to quote Captain Picard, make it so. All right. The specific says. I need to speak with people who have had experience with karaoke. There's a few things I have no clue. And I don't want to get burned, but I know that there's licensing involved. And I don't want to skimp on equipment. No, I don't need a cup. Unless it's small. All right. There's a few girlfriends, and I miss Carrie, who's so. Hey, you know what, Carl? I had that happen with my second wife. I don't know if that bipolarism, schizophrenia is something that is genetic. I don't know. But I do know that so far, 3 of that family definitely have that issue. Yeah, night and day. It's crazy. RV weekends, he's into karaoke, and I mean for hours and hours and hours. I know Robert is into it, and he has given me a couple clues. I have communicated with him a little bit. What I want to do is actually I can't drive down to wherever Bob's at right now, but he could be in Florida. He could be up here. I don't know. Maybe I should just come to my house, bring his stuff. But I do want to get the right deal. You know, I'm not a professional. I've never done it. Sure, I've gotten up on the bar and sang songs for somebody else's karaoke show. I've done that.
Thank you so much for your help.
Isn't that obvious? Had a lot of fun. And then my son's girlfriend, well, actually, they have a child together, but they're not together. He's the one that got run over by the bulldozer. He's set for life. Maybe I should ask him, hey, would you buy me this equipment? But I've been thinking I should approach her and ask her, because she did it professionally for a number of years. And we sang karaoke at her house. She had a stage and all of that in her house. It was a blast. She also had a nice Yamaha piano that I played. Yes, loved it. Okay, I'm missing things. Well, it's sounding like a frog. Ron, you need to see I have a short on my channel. You'll see it. It's a short. The title of it is Dying Duck. I've got 5,000 views on it. I can't believe it. People will watch anything. Probably because it's only like less than 25 seconds long. Richard Kent, welcome aboard. It's so good to see you. I'm trying to think.
That's why what is all happening.
Yeah.
Well, I had 3 drinks.
Tip the hat for the beautiful ladies, slight head nod for Nancy Drew. Good one. She's pissed. Yeah, make it so. Let's do it. Yeah. Oh. Anyways, Ron, yes, everybody check out it. The Dying Duck videos. It's a short. It's funny. No, it didn't have anything to do with frogs. But it's close. Traveling Roberts. Yep, I knew that. Yeah, and having him come back, that says a lot, because M23 is going to be huge. Oh, and I said I was going to go over the agenda, so to speak. So, I'm thinking, obviously, there's going to be meet and greets, probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever, when people can get there. I myself, I'm planning on arriving on Wednesday, but I'm actually thinking I may come a couple days earlier. I might want to get there on Monday and stay till the following Monday morning. Check out the following Monday morning. That way I'll at least have a little extra time for figuring out, okay, where's my stage going to sit and how are we going to do it? And I know Troy will be around there to help me and give me ideas. Just certain things that I don't want to feel rushed. I'd like to be prepared a little bit ahead of time. Yes, we're going to put that up there, Timmy. Thank you for bringing that up. For those of you who don't know, Timmy's dad, Charles, is now in a nursing home. And yes, he has the big C word. And no, that's not good. And yes, they could use some help. So if at all possible, please help financially. And definitely, I know you can at least pray. Oh, good, James. And then if you actually get to build a camper before you come, then you can unrent that other camper. Hey, you might lose a couple dollars, but we're all cool, Carl. Despite what Richard said to Nancy. A slight nod. Acknowledging her existence. Barely. So, let's start with Thursday. Thursday will be meet and greet. And then Friday is going to be more meet and greet. But Friday afternoon, we're going to have a band, a country western folk band, if you will. Probably from about, I'm guessing, Georgianne Rose will let me know a little more of the details. You hear something loud like a TV? It is a TV. It's been on every live stream I've ever had, so far I'm okay. Just have to talk a lot to talk over it. No, she won't turn it down. Someday the silence will be deafening around here. So Thursday night, everybody walking around, meeting each other. Then Friday morning, more of that going on, I'm sure. But then Friday night will be, Friday afternoon will be the band, and they'll probably play till about 7 or 8. They'll be using my stage, which is fine. I want them to. And then I will be on from 8 till, I want to say, probably 11. Depends on how much fun we're having. And, we're supposed to have quiet time at 10 o'clock. Ha, ha, ha. That's not going to happen. Besides, the people that are there, the seasonal people that stay, last year they came and joined us, and we're not doing anything that, excludes the kids by any means. It's a fun time. I can see Piper up there more than once singing and playing and dancing. I mean, yeah, Timmy. Mom's coming in to get her stuff. Might stay over. Probably have some mint jewels, though. Must be a different conversation. Oh, I know. That's Richard and Nancy. So then I'm hoping Saturday morning. That was Friday night I just gave you. Now Saturday morning, last year they had a breakfast, pancake breakfast at the and that's put on by those people I just mentioned, the park, and the people who stay, basically have year-round campsites. Yeah, that pancake breakfast was nice. I think it only cost like $3. I mean, nothing, Then I'm thinking Saturday afternoon might be a good time to do the conch blowing contest. Not everybody will be there because some people are going to actually get in their cars, or somehow they're going to do some traveling around Michigan area, in that area, because that's why another reason they came to Michigan was to see Michigan, not to see me all the time. Ain't no way. But then Saturday night, we have the potluck. Well, we have the giveaway, then the potluck, and then Sonia, the RV DJ. And that'll last till, I don't know. I can't remember how long she played music last year. And then there'll be an after party, like last year. We'll probably go live. And I'm guessing that live stream will be Land Cloud Adventures. We did that last year, and it was a hoot. The bonfire was still going. And I mean, it was a bonfire. This wasn't the little campfires, the camp campfire rings that we have at every campsite. No, this was at the pavilion, and the workers from the camp came and dug out a big ring in the sod to the north of the pavilion, and we had a large campfire there, bonfire. There was a lot of bombs burnt on that bonfire. Nobody had to bring their own bombs, although there is a contribution fund for bombs. So we have bombs to burn. For those who might not know, bonds is a French word. And then Sunday is kind of like whoever's left. A lot of, there'll be people pulling out. Usually that's what the routine is on Sunday. Then there's a few of us that we don't feel like packing up just yet. So we hang out and we're kind of have a fun time. Whoever's left, campfire, just kind of wind down. And then Monday morning we have our last breakfast and then we leave. So we did last year, and I think that's exactly what we'll be doing this year. All right, Richard, thank you for being aboard. What, Holly? Time? Oh my God, I'm on the live stream. Oh, come on. Okay, it's 1 o'clock, it's time. Who cares? All right, I'll be there in a minute, Holly. She wants her oxygen changed over. So, tonight we'll continue to have this featured channel, and we'll go from there. In the meanwhile, 6 p.m. Eastern, and I believe Holly by Golly will be on with the weekly laugh report. Beyond that, I'm going to try to work outside a little bit today. Maybe I'll play with that backup camera that Barrett sent me. Barrett, Holly! Oh, dang it! Why'd you do that? She's going crazy. Fair winds and smiles, and may God bless. We'll see you tonight. I'm coming, Holly. You got to